Wow. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be speaking in front of all of you. You know, my parents were really proud of me when I told them that I've reached this morning. And I asked them why this sudden extra pride. They said, we never thought you could get into IIT. So, well, here I am. So, here I am. Wow. So, I mean, what a strange topic to talk about. Order in chaos, right? And I thought for a second that the organizers were playing a joke on me when they said order in chaos. I mean, this is the capital of order in chaos, right? Varanasi. This is the capital. I mean, this is nothing like I have ever seen before. So, I shot this picture in the morning. I'm just showing off. Please clap for that also slightly. All right. So I actually went out yesterday and, I was advised to go out there and check out the Ganga Aarti and stuff like that. And nobody told me it was Ramanavami. Okay. I'm a Brahmin Hindu boy. I'm supposed to know all these things, but pathetic. Don't worry about it. So I had no idea and I walked right into what. So I've like put together a really small video and I'll talk to you about it once. As soon as I reached over there, the first thing that I saw was chaos. But then you see everybody in there. Does anybody look perturbed? Everyone is fully pieced out. One guy is standing over there and he's looking generally and all in the middle. I'm like, where does this guy get his patience from? But that is it. That is it. Varanasi is the perfect example of order and chaos. So I'd like to talk about it as order and chaos instead of in chaos, because I believe they both are one and the same. One cannot exist without the other, right? What is chaos? Chaos is your parents trying to say, oh, he has to study, he has to get a lot of marks and go to IIT, and then he has to go to Silicon Valley. That is chaos. You getting admission is order. Then they let you be for a couple of days. But it's true. If there is no chaos, there is no order. One cannot exist without the other. Imagine the world if everything was perfect and there was no chaos. So boring, right? Where would new ideas come from? Where would you feel the need to rebel and fight and find something new? So if there was no chaos, there would be no order, and vice versa. I come from advertising, and the most of what I do is chaos, right? So we have clients, we have budgets, we have different people in the client side, and everybody wants to push their ideas. In the middle, we need to do something what's right for the brand and stuff like that. So what I do is chaos on a daily basis. But with advertising, what we try to do is try to find a single solution, right? Every business, every brand has many issues that they have to tackle with, and most of the time they come with the challenge of doing one campaign and solving all those problems. So in advertising, the way that we do it is we use order to solve chaos in 4 different ways. One, to find clarity. If you're introducing a new product or a service that people don't understand, but how do you find that clarity and let the people know about the product or the brand? The second is disruption. You're launching a new brand or a product in a category that's already full, where they're doing lots of great work. How do you come in and disrupt? Order can also be caused by disruption. The third is problem solving. Somebody thinks you're not so nice. How do you make them believe you are? Or people have the wrong impression about your product. How do you change that? Problem solving. And finally, to find a better way. What else is the other thing that order does? It creates new ideas to find a better way of doing things, to propagate a new way of life. What I'm going to be doing to you today is I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of examples in video of some of the work that we've created, and I will tell you the background behind what were the problems and what is it that we created. The Flipkart story, all right? So we all know they're the largest e-commerce brand, and when they came to us, we were also a pretty small agency. They wanted to launch Flipkart. So what is the first obvious thing that you would say to what do you call launch an e-commerce business, right? Anyone? We don't have time. I have only 18 minutes. Quickly. Convenience, right? It's the easiest thing to say. Arey boss, you're sitting at home, you order, everything will come to your house, everything will be easy. Why don't you all just shop online, right? That's the first thing you could possibly say. But no, there was a bigger issue there, right? The Indian market in 2001, the Indian retail market was very different. One, people were just about getting used to going out to fancy places to shop. Just now we got good places to go out. Now what you're telling us to sit at home and shop. You get what I'm saying? So that is one. Secondly, the e-commerce field was primarily dominated by people who were selling cheap, crappy products. Am I allowed to use words like that? Okay. So, so there were untrustworthy players. No, there was no big player who was selling branded products at great prices and stuff like that. Second problem was the Indian cultural population, the mindset was against and was scared of using their credit card online. Right? So what would they do? If you want me to shop online, how do I pay for it? Arey mera, they will take my details and they will steal it here. But there is no money in your account, uncle. That nobody will tell. That's different. The third problem was there was no face to go back to, right? So everybody was used to buying products, and if there was an issue, they'll go back to that shop and they'll tell that salesman, "Hey, bhai, what have you given me? What nonsense." But here there was nobody. You press a button and then it will come. So trust was a huge issue, all right? And finally, anti-advocates. So even if you did have people who were willing to try, they were either your friends or people in your family who kind of told you that it was not a good idea to shop online. It's rather that you go and find out. So the first we started in the Flipkart journey was to actually establish trust. So before we actually went into advertising, Flipkart created two service benefits. Cash on delivery, which as we all know is very common and it's like a done thing in e-commerce, was actually created and launched in India by Flipkart for the first time to challenge people's worries about using their credit cards online. And the second thing that they created was a 30-day exchange policy, which was also not around then. What you're going to see are two commercials that we created to let people know that they have to trust e-commerce first, even before they knew what they could buy on Flipkart.
वाईफाई मिला तो निचोड़ लेगा क्या?
Of course.
ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग. What you're ordering now?
MP3 player.
और कुछ फॉल्टी निकला तो?
Flipkart.com पे. No chance. और अगर हुआ भी तो replace कर देंगे.
Replace? Awesome. What's going to be your first song?
Ringa Ringa Roses.
That's a classic.
30-day replacement guarantee on all products. Flipkart.com, the online megastore.
अरे यार सागर ना just doesn't get it.
क्या हुआ?
He's scared of online shopping using credit card.
Old school.
Anyways, he got a mobile from Flipkart.com.
Flipkart.com. वो कैसे?
Cash on delivery. Mobile घर पहुंचा, then he paid.
Superb. मगर सागर कौन?
My dad रे.
Cash on delivery with all products. Flipkart.com, the online megastore.
So next thing we had to do, next problem we had to solve was that people have a big issue, right? We're not used to seeing pictures. We have to touch and feel products. We have to touch, correct? Wherever we go, even if you buy vegetables first, bang, bang, then correct. So how do you culturally change that? How do you change that? So we actually came up with a commercial to convince people, which was a part of our culture for a very long time.
कुरियर मेरे लिए
कुरियर नहीं, Flipkart.com से दादा का नया मोबाइल आया है
With dual SIM.
ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग
अरे इट्स सिंपल, ऑर्डर करो और घर बैठे फ्री डिलीवरी लो.
पर देखे बगैर पापा आप
फ्लिपकार्ट पे जो दिखता है वही बिकता है पप्पू.
एक फोटो देख के हैं?
शादी से पहले आपका भी सिर्फ फोटो ही देखा था.
शॉपिंग का नया एड्रेस Flipkart.com, the online megastore.
And then, only then could we start explaining to people the actual advantage of starting to use e-commerce, that it can actually improve your life without just, the transactions. So, here goes.
I wanted to tell you how Flipkart.com saved my marriage. I've used them several times, but this one time, if not for them, my wife would have stopped feeding me. I forgot my wife's birthday. You don't forget anything when it comes to her. Luckily, just one day before, she herself accidentally reminded me. So I quickly went to Flipkart.com and they actually had a favorite perfume. Thank God. And the next day, when the gift came, it was wrapped. How nice. That day, my wife really cooked for me. Now I don't shop anymore. I just Flipkart it.
And then we had to actually came to a point through all these campaigns were done over 2 years, right? India had kind of hit an inflection point, and first we were talking to people who were already online and transacting, then people who were buying other tickets. Then it finally came to the point where we were talking to the entire country. We had different things to say. We didn't have the opportunity to make different campaigns for different people. They said one campaign, we have to tell everybody everything. That was absolute chaos in my office, and then we came up with this.
Welcome to India Wants to Know. Mr. Venkat, आप ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग करते हैं?
Of course, with Flipkart. घर बैठे ऑर्डर करो, no lines, no traffic.
Talking about traffic is a conspiracy to shame the government.
Hold on to that thought. We are getting a live feed. Disturbing images.
पर ये ऑनलाइन वालों की गारंटी क्या है?
फ्लिपकार्ट की गारंटी है ना, पहले डिलीवरी फिर
She
कैश।
supports COD. All arrows pointed towards you, Mr. Patil.
मुद्दा प्राइसिंग का है।
Is pricing the real issue?
Flipkart पे डील्स तो देखिए नेताजी, आप भी ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग को वोट देंगे.
Talking about votes is a conspiracy.
India, we have the answer.
30 years.
Let me finish. Flipkart is the new way to shop. अब सिर्फ शॉपिंग नहीं, Flipkart करो. We'll be right back.
So that's a Flipkart story. The other example I'd like to share with you is Ola. I mean, they are the sponsor of this event, and I was very happy to see one of my brands pick me up from the airport. So Ola also had a pretty interesting challenge. So firstly, the cab service in India is an extremely disorganized sector, right? First of all, it's run by, transport mafia and stuff like that, and the cabbies rule. They charge you whatever they want, whenever they want. You are at mercy. Remember, until 2 years ago, your father will call the cabbie as though he's his relative and all that. कैसे हो and all that. 2 दिन के बाद airport जाना है and all the full relationship is being established, right? So that's the kind of category that we were talking about. Totally disorganized sector, but the problem with cabs in India, at least in most cities, was that cab use was always associated with occasion-based travel. All right, people always, it was for going here or going there. You knew in advance. Nobody used cabs for, come on, let's get up and go. So that's what Ola delivers, and that's something as a behavior that we wanted to induce in the Indian mindset. And then, of course, third thing, there's the driver challenge, right? So Ola is a platform that connects you to their cabs, and it's the driver who actually has the responsibility to take the call. Nobody in Ola can actually make that happen while all efforts are being made. So even in terms of what the brand could promise, it had to be very specific, because you can't say certain things and back away. You have to back up what you had to do. So we had a very interesting challenge of, we had to create the category, right, where even though other operators would want to come on and kind of piggyback on that kind of association that we're trying to build. So we had to say something, and then we said, let's kind of catch that point and push to people that they can leave whenever they want, and that's what the Ola app is about. And hence we came up with the Chalo Niklo campaign, and I'll play you a couple of examples.
Your watch.
चलो निकलो, ओला मोबाइल ऐप पर कैब बुक करो, गाड़ी चूज करो, राइड नाउ पर क्लिक करो एंड जस्ट गो. डाउनलोड द ओला मोबाइल ऐप टुडे.
As we all know,
Mr. Parthasarthi completes 25 years today. And to recognize his dedication, perseverance and hard work, I present to him a small token of our appreciation. Memento.
Memento?
Memento.
Memento. चलो निकलो ओला मोबाइल ऐप पर कैब बुक करो गाड़ी चूज करो राइट नाउ पर क्लिक करो एंड जस्ट गो डाउनलोड द ओला मोबाइल ऐप टुडे
So another one that I want to share with you is an interesting category. Bluestone was trying to sell jewelry online. On one side we were trying to convince people to buy books and mobile phones, but here we were trying to get people to buy jewelry on time. Lot of money, lot of emotions associated. How are we going to get people to start actually transacting online to buy jewelry? So we said, firstly, we're very clear, we're talking to the modern day woman, someone who's actually going to be willing to talk about that. Then we said, let's understand something about women and jewelry and how it is bought in India. All jewelry in India is primarily bought for an occasion. Generally and all people don't buy, though certain brands are trying to propagate, and so did we. Typically, until at least 3 years ago, it was women generally, it was all around some occasion. Either brother gave or father gave or brother-in-law gave or neighbor gave or whatever. So, and what actually came out is that women actually don't buy jewelry for themselves. There's always somebody else. And then, so we said, let's question both of that and let us be an online jewelry brand that questions behavior of women. We told women that, hey, you can buy for yourself, and hey, you don't need an occasion to buy.
What are you doing? मैंने पूछा कंप्यूटर पे कहाँ अटक गई हो?
Baby. Looks nice.
Very pretty. भाई, occasion क्या है?
बस.
What you're buying jewelry for yourself without any occasion?
I thought I'll buy something new to get my husband's attention.
क्या बात है भाई? But baby, you have my attention all the time, huh? Don't you? What?
Occasion क्या है?
You don't need an occasion to buy yourself jewelry. Just log on to Bluestone.com. Choose from a collection of fine jewelry and indulge yourself like never before.
अच्छा, at least let me pay for this, huh?
No need.
Please.
Baby.
Bluestone.com. Fine personal jewelry.
Okay, I'll just share with you one last experience. This was actually a very interesting brief. So Lee comes to us every year to design shopping bags for them, and they normally want to put a message that's up there, that's, you know, up with social awareness. And this time around, they wanted to, you know, give us, they wanted to put a message and a design on the shopping bag that will actually promote people to recycle without wasting. So we said, hey, why do we put a message and make it one-sided? Let's create something that will make it interactive so people actually physically understand the message that we're saying. I'd like to share with you the Lee Never Wasted bag.
It goes like this. Come on, man. Give stuff away. 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 Come on, man. Give stuff away.
Think of the children. Think of your friends. Think of the children. Do it again and again. Think of the children. Think of your friends. Think of the children. Do it again and again. Come on, man.
Give stuff away. Come on, man. Give stuff away. Come on, man. Give stuff away. It goes like this.
29 products were made out of that single bag. Not a shred of paper or anything went waste. The bag went on to win a lot of international awards. Even we didn't know it was that good when we made it. So I'm pretty much done with my time, and I just want to leave you with one message. So order and chaos in your life. Most of you are students here. You guys are all performers. You guys are all intellectuals, very good at what you do, and that's why I've made it into an institution like this. Most of you may be confused and you may have that thing that, what am I going to do next? Aapne kaise kiya? When did you know? You know, these are the kind of questions that a couple of students have been asking me, and I totally understand that's how I felt. I just want to let you know that all the chaos in your life that you feel in your mind right now is all good, but you will find order. You don't have to follow another man's way or another woman's way. You will find it. It is in you. The chaos is there to find its order. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.